Hello there! Tonight we're diving into the wild world of the US presidential elections. It's a system that might seem a tad confusing, especially when you realize the candidate with the most votes can actually lose. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine playing a game where the person with the highest score doesn't win. It's enough to make your head spin, right? So how does this even happen? Well, it all boils down to something called the Electoral College. Think of it as a group of people chosen to officially elect the president. And here's the kicker. It's not just about how many votes you get overall, it's about winning in specific states. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to unravel this unique system and see how it impacts the most powerful office in the world. Okay, let's break this Electoral College thing down. Each state gets a certain number of electors based on its population. It's kind of like how some states get more representatives in Congress. Now, there are 538 electors in total, and to become president, a candidate needs to snag at least 270 of them. That's a simple majority, folks. Here's the catch. In most states, it's a winner-takes-all situation. That means whoever gets the most votes in a state usually wins all of that state's electors. Think of it like winning a giant pizza. You get all the slices, even if you only won by a tiny sliver. So, you see, it's not just about winning over the most people across the country. It's about winning in the right places, the states with the most electoral votes. This is where things get interesting. Now, here's where the system throws us a curveball. Because of the Electoral College, it's totally possible for a candidate to win the popular vote, meaning they got the most votes from people like you and me, but still lose the election. Yep, you heard that right. They get more votes, but they don't become president. This has actually happened a handful of times in US history, and it can be a real head-scratcher. One of the most recent examples was in 2016 when Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but Donald Trump became president because he secured more electoral votes. It's like winning the most points in a basketball game, but losing because the other team made more three-pointers. Confusing? Absolutely. And it highlights a big debate about whether the Electoral College is really the fairest way to choose a president. Section 4, Electoral College, the Great Debate, yay or nay? Now, this whole Electoral College system, it's a bit like pineapple on pizza. Some people love it and some people think it's a travesty. There are strong arguments on both sides. Those who support the Electoral College say it ensures that all parts of the country, even those with smaller populations, have a say in who becomes president. They argue that it prevents a few large states from always calling the shots. But critics say it's undemocratic for someone to become president without winning the most votes. They argue that it gives too much power to swing states, those that are up for grabs in an election. This can lead to candidates focusing all their attention on a few key states instead of the entire country. Section 5, the future of voting, rethinking the system. So, what's the solution? Well, that's the million-dollar question. Some folks think we should stick with the Electoral College, arguing that it's a vital part of the US system. Others believe it's time for a change, advocating for a direct popular vote where every single vote counts equally. There have been attempts to reform or even abolish the Electoral College, but changing a system this deeply ingrained is like trying to parallel park a cruise ship. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, and it's something Americans continue to grapple with. One thing's for sure, understanding the Electoral College is key to understanding how US presidential elections work and why every vote truly does matter. So, stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, get out there and vote.